Yo. Time for pull day with triceps, of course. So, I think for the cut, I should have been doing a bit more carb cycling because I was just watching a podcast. I just didn't really want to think about, like when should I be putting in carbs. I just didn't really care to think about it. But it is a lot better to be like you're losing weight, but you can't. It's not you can't be flat all the time. It's just you don't really want to be flat all the time, for one thing, just because you look flat. No one said you have to be fully glycogen deficient to be losing weight. You can still have glycogen in your muscles. It's probably just not going to be topped off all the time. Burp. What was I saying? Glycogen in the muscles, fat. Yeah, that's right. So, if you're dieting for a long time, even if you're not in like a serious deficit, your body can start to kind of trick itself into being like, it's famine time. We gotta reserve. You always want to be in a burning state. You always want to be using the fuel that you put in you. So when you start limiting the fuel so much, the fire's going to dwindle. You know what I mean? So every once in a while, you just got to stoke the flames, and it should stay pretty fucking hot in there, even if it starts to burn out again. You know what I mean? The coals will stay hot for a while, is what I should say, but then you're going to have to re-stoke them, maybe add some coals. But it's not like we're throwing logs in. You know what I mean? When we're bulking, and I've had a couple 100 grams of carbs before the workout, and then I'm going to have 30 or 40 more in the shake afterward, that's throwing logs in. But honestly, I can't wait for not shorter workouts, but right now I'm just working out. And I used to love that, just see how long you can go type shit. But it actually really, I've had to start caring less about each set. You know what I mean? I want to go back to every single set is fucking perfect. And it's not that I probably should be doing that right now. There's no reason really to not do that right now, except for the fact that I'm just not going to be able to perform at the ability that I would if I was bulking doing that. It makes more sense to me to have a very rigid schedule on the bulk. And then cool dog. And then for the I don't know, man. If I'm looking at it just as like the normal human, they bulk and cut. Typically, the normal average human bulk in the winter and then cut for the summer, or maybe it's a winter cut for the summer, and then by the summer you're just partying, basically bulking at that point. What I mean to say is, for whatever reason, if you're cutting, it's to look good. It's, you know what I mean? So whether it's to look good on stage or it's just to look good out, that's what you're cutting for. And then when you're bulking is, I don't know, I see it way more important to track progress of growth than I do progress of the cut, because as much as people say that it can't be, growth can be linear. It's not going to be exponential ever unless you just start taking steroids out of nowhere at excessive doses. But it can be it should be a slow, linear, you're always gaining a little bit. If you're in a caloric surplus, you should be gaining weight. It's not like you're in a caloric surplus until you can hit a certain weight on bench, and then all of a sudden you're going to start getting heavier. It's not how it works. You're going to get heavier, and then you're going to get stronger. All I know is I can't do any fucking rows, because RDLs yesterday fucked my shit up. My shit is tight as fuck. I probably can do rows. There's a very good chance that I still will do rows, just with my belt and lightweight. But I've been liking doing like the real bent over rows. And even the not real bent over rows still hard in your lower back. So. Everything hurts. The day is done. The gym was won. It was a fucking good back day for sure. For sure. Since I wasn't gonna do rows, I hit like a lat, whatever lat machine. I don't know what the fuck you'd ever like. The technical name for it doesn't really make sense because it's not a. I guess it's a pull down, but it's a pull down row if you really want to get scientific about it. And depending on how you adjust the seat, you can really make it like you can seriously change the angle that you're either pulling down or pulling towards yourself, because the seat up and down is changeable, and then the pad going towards your chest is changeable, both by like a foot. So you can really have it be you can do it one day and then do it the next day, and it could be a totally different movement. You can do it one day for pull downs, one day for rows. Granted, it's not going to be that great for rows because like you'll never make it an upright row, but you can sort of make it like leaning back a lot on pull downs, which is interesting. But since it's like a unilateral machine, I was just doing one arm at a time, sitting sideways. So I'm really like I'm just pulling out like directly towards my spine. You know what I mean? Oh fuck, that neck thing is flaring up again after the workout. I'll kill everyone if that neck thing just spasms again. I'll kill everyone. Oh shit. Don't know how much of that you heard because I threw the mic, but yeah, I'll kill everyone if this neck spasm thing spasms again. I'm gonna go home and do a good stretch routine. Hopefully I don't bitch out of the stretch routine. Not sure what it needs to be though. I think I might need to just go ham on my fucking traps and lats with like a croquet ball type shit. I don't have a croquet ball though, so I might have to use a golf ball, or possibly a golf ball could work pretty good. There's a solid chance that a golf ball does pretty good. It's going to be a little bit hard because it's so small to kind of like move it around though. When you have like a baseball or I think I have a baseball. Little bit softer than you'd want it to be, but that might help actually ease into it because I haven't rolled on a ball in a while. So even a tennis ball will work if you're like really if you can't handle a croquet, or am I saying croquet ball or a lacrosse ball is really what you want? But for whatever reason, the lacrosse ball is just the perfect size. It's exactly what you want to be able to. You can basically just fully lay across it, and you don't have to. If you're doing a baseball, it might be a little bit uncomfortable to fully try and lay down on the ground with a baseball under you. But the golf ball might work. It'd be a little bit hard to. Like with a lacrosse ball, you can just roll around on it, and it's rubbery, so it grips the ground. It works really good for that sort of thing. That's why people suggest it. Plus, it is rubber, so it's hard rubber. It's like a really solid fucking bouncy ball, but it is rubber, so there's give to it. It's not like you're rolling on a steel ball. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, my back is not liking what I did to it. I'm gonna have to seriously figure something out here. My back is it's fine. I can tell that it's fine right now. I can just feel that part of my neck getting tight, and I can feel that a nerve is probably pinched or something. It's probably because of my shoulder placement. I don't know. My shoulder's not been doing so good lately. Not itself, but just like a lot of shit around the. See, when I turned like that, I could feel like in between my shoulder blades, but on the left side, on top. So I don't know what the fuck that means. I think it's too simple to just keep saying I'm pulling a trap because I've pulled traps many a time, and this doesn't really feel like that. When you pull, like, even if you pull a lower trap, typically, personally, for me anyway, it's gonna go to my neck. I'm gonna feel it in my neck, turning my head, tilting my head, shit like that. So with this, it feels like the shoulder blade connectors. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just getting into my own little injury, possible injury problem area type deal. So if you're listening, you're a cool dude. God dang. Why would you take a turn like that? I don't get it. Everyone slows down so much and then tries to take their turns really wide. Like they think like if I just get over the line, like I don't know what they think, but like take your turns sharp. It gets you out of the fucking way the quickest. That's, you know what I mean? If you're gonna slow down to take a sharp turn and then not take a sharp turn, everyone's wondering how many brain cells you have left. I guess that's a good way to put it. Anyway, I like what I said earlier. The day is done. The gym was won. Great workout. Great workout. Most likely because of the increase in sugar the past couple days. Went to Assaggio's 2 nights ago and had fucking like lasagna and shit. And then I had leftovers yesterday. And then today I had a little bit more sugar than normal before the gym. So the glycogen stores were there and it was noticeable. Less adrenal takeover.